Jefferson, I'm sure the Bears are thinking that's one of the guys they're not going to let go free.
Exactly right. This has always been a tough decision for me. When you know you're going to rush three and you automatically assume if you're the offense, well, we should be able to block up three. This is typically the time where defenders kind of have their way.
7 defensive backs for the Bears. Vikings need a Hail Mary. Kirk Cousins in the end zone, tipped in the air, and intercepted.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings.
They have an opportunity.
Just past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all. You tapped on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. Now it's a great starting field position as well.
Another one of points, but the Bear defense came up big when they had to.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Cook. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton trying to get it to Robinson. It's intercepted. At the 24. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. Nice, they'll try to run it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. Here it comes. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cook. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
9-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Williams.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Newton. And incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He'll field this at the 5. There's a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run with Geis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Newton. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and
2. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a break here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. First down, this is Geis. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, Conner has Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Baby, it's 3:24. You don't have to get up. Just let me know.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a run with Geiss. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Geiss with a carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking right side, that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Jets 10, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on third down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off here the 32. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Huntley to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, helped Stores in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Tackled by
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley flushed to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, not going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him on the breaks and throw the football.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in the end zone. He will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. brings us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On the carry, it's Cook. Take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The 48-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked him up at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Good shot.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. He goes right back to Jefferson. This one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. And now here's another interception. These guys have got it back at the close What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
I'm in the middle of a game, honey. You have to come and get it.
Up 2nd and 7.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
We'll see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the ground, it's Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Huntley. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Geis. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said this. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this one.
Can't wait to see how Rodgers, what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Screen pass to Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. It's great scouting and great reaction.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
There's Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. It is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dalvin Cook.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to take it. Cam fire. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run, Cook, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wells. Open here, Adam Thielen. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play. On 1st and 10, Wells. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. throw. Wells setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Wells. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start of Week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start Week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Good. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Throw you off a little bit.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Guys again. And his carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He's going to stop short of a first down as they get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
No. What message? Okay. Gotcha. My phone's... I was watching the game on my phone, but my notifications don't come through. I'm sorry.
I was just hoping that when you were getting out of you to see what's your stuff along.
I was watching the game while I was driving there. Yep, I'll go get some in a minute.
Start their next drive, and whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Wells. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took it.
Guys, man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st down, Wells. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Guys, man, complete over the middle. Here's Charles. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hookup first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up third and goal.
Off the play fake. Wells sliding out. Pressure back. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Fourth and goal.
Now, field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 4th down, Wells. Across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And it's been incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing on first down. Wells. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wells. Be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, go drink a glass of water. Mariah has a treat that she wants to share with you. I don't know what it is. She just told me before your nap that she had a treat that she wanted you to try, maybe. Go drink a little bit of water. It might help. You got it.
Okay. After my previous game on a Switch, that game can get costly. It was a game I was playing at Auntie Sarah's.
It was what?
It's a game where I was playing on Auntie Sarah on the boys' Switch, but I think it's okay if you might get it here. So I'm gonna search it up and see if it's for free or you have to get it.
Okay.
Hopefully it's for free though. I might have to take it out for 1 hour now.
Go drink a little bit of water. It might help. You got a big hole in your pants, I think.
What?
You got a big hole in your crotch. There you go.
See? There's a lot of something. That's okay. I can stick to playing with Vikings until I'll try again later.
There you go. You gonna go try that treat?